Susan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I've both Annie and I were a little under the weather earlier in the week, but we both woke up feeling good today. So I'm not going to
Good.
argue with it. I feel good.
Nope, that sounds like it's a go.
Yeah. Kevin is ill.
Oh no.
No, we don't know. He doesn't know with what. It's not COVID. He's tested negative 3 times in a row.
Huh.
Uh, but it's some kind of respiratory something or other.
Yikes.
And Ran is off on a business trip for this weekend, so he's not going to be around at all during the weekend. So
Uh-huh.
it's just you and me.
Okay, well that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Wrong with that.
So let's go over and extend just a little bit some of the material we worked on last week, and
Okay.
and then we'll just do the form a couple of times and
All right.
call that good. So let me adjust the camera here.
All righty.
So what I was, let me just demonstrate in the proper position what we were working on last week, and then just a little bit of an extension. And then we'll just go over the whole thing piece by piece, okay?
All right. That sounds good.
I could have blew that one there. All right, so a lot of joint locking and a lot of fajin in that one little section there. So there's a lot of little things going on in there that uh, you want to get because it makes it pleasurable. Otherwise, you're just sort of skating along the top, right? So let's go through each of this. I'm going to change the orientation. So instead of doing it this way, I'm going to be doing it this way, at least at the beginning, right? So we've done tornado kick, and this is actually a move, and it's a symmetrical move. Sometimes you just do it on one side, right? That's one side. That's the other side. This is both sides. So what exactly are you doing? A way to think about it is you're going around your own leg. Only in this case we're doing on both sides. Um, I don't have anybody here to demonstrate with. Hold on a second. get our yoga thing out here, right? So imagine imagine this is another guy, right? And you've got another one right over here. So you've lined up here. You've lined up here. So what you're doing is throwing the guy over your own leg, right? This is not a very good thing to work with. And what you're using is the area of your arm right above your elbow. So you tuck this right down into the guy's, right? You tuck that down into here, right? And then like that. And that throws him back over on either side. So we do a lighter version of that. Yeah. And then you just sort of soften that and open out, right? So it's there, but you just touch on it just a little bit. Touch on it, and then open. So that might be a push, and then smack the guy, right? Punch the guy, and kick the guy. So you're fighting two guys, one on one side and one on the other side. Grab, pull in, up. Good. So this punch is a groin punch. So it's in the area between the navel and the groin. This is a backhand up into somebody's nose. All right. Coil in, and then lift, and then boom. All right. Let me do it again. It's like snapping your fingers. Sort of coil it in and then snap.
And you're using fists on this.
Yes. Yeah. You're using fists when you do that. Coil in, lift, uncoil, uncoil. So the coiling in is like this. The uncoiling is the opposite. Yeah, and it can be, you can do a little TAIJI in there if you want, right? But generally it's not. You don't do TAIJI. I'm sort of demonstrating with TAIJI to give you the idea, right? But it's just very gentle. This could be TAIJI. But we don't do it. And then it's 1, 2. Let me change my orientation. So instead of going this way, now I'm going to go this way. Lower back, chest. Lower back, chest. Lower back, chest. So it's really a whole body move, right? It's coming up from the ground. It goes up the Zhongmai in the center, right, for lower back, chest, and the whole thing is spiraling on both sides. Spiral, spiral, all the way from the ground. Spiral, spiral, all right? Spiral. What you're trying to do is get out of somebody's grip. So somebody has hold of you, right? They've got a hold of you. If you just try to fight them with your arm, it probably isn't going to work, and you're just going to stand there and fight with each other. It's not going to get very far. So instead, what you do is first you because the guy's got a good grip on you, and imagine maybe he's got both your arms, right? First you take him down. First you want to disrupt his sense of balance. If his balance is disrupted, he's going to start doing things to reestablish his balance, and that's when you get it. So the first thing you do is take him down. Boom. Why take him down? Because it's so much easier. You can use your own weight, right? Boom, just drop your weight. Boom. And you're spiraling when you do it. Oh, he's got your wrist. Just spiral down. It's a small movement, and you're using your own weight. You're using gravity. So even if you just disrupt him an inch or two, it'll probably help. All right. So boom, and then starting from the bottom of the feet, go all the way up the body and then out. So he's not just fighting your arm, he's fighting your whole body. All right, does it make sense? Down. And then down, and cover hand punch, relax, hidden hand punch, neck punch, clear the arm, right? Chin up, box the ears, hip back, hip forward, forward chin up, reverse chin up. Right. Let's do that again. Cover hand punch, hidden hand punch, neck punch, clear the arm, chin up, box the ears, hip back, hip forward. Watch my toes down here. Watch these toes. Hip forward, chin up, reverse chin up. One more. Cover hand punch, hidden hand punch, neck punch, clear the arm, chin up, box the ears, hip backward, hip forward, chin reverse chinna. Sorry. Chinna, reverse chinna. All right. So chinna, reverse chinna. One more. Cover hand punch. Hidden hand punch. Neck punch. Clear the arm. Chinna. Box the ears. Hit backward. Hit forward. Chinna. Reverse chinna. Let's do the weights, because there are a couple little places in here where the weight shift is really important, but it may not be very obvious. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. And even more left. Okay, let me see you do it. One more. Okay. Watch, I'm going to do it up a little closer to the camera here, so watch carefully. And I'm going to have to move around because sometimes I don't want you to watch my feet, right? First of all, when you do cover hand punch, it's not usually not overhand,
Oh.
right? It's actually shoulder, elbow, wrist. So it's like a whip. You might be using your elbow into the guy. So usually what's happening when you use cover hand punch is some guy's trying to give you a backhand. So he's trying to go like that. You're over here. He's trying to punch you in the nose. So here comes his arm in like this, right? And you block and grab it. And now that gives you an opportunity to do something on this side. It might just be an elbow. So you might be using an elbow right under his ribs because his arm's out like this. So his ribs are stretched open, just right into his ribs. Which, if you do it correctly, will it will hurt, right? So that's one option. It's not the one we use in the form, but it's kind of set up that way. So here comes his hand in. Oh, I grab his hand and his hand is already coming in this direction. So I can just pull it like this. Pull it across my chest, right? And then, now there's one other thing too. This is a little bloody and a little bloody, but the blue stripe represents his elbow. So he's come in like this, right? Which means now his elbow is available to you. So one of the reasons you come up into your chest is you can break his arm over your chest. Right? I think I mentioned this before, but
Mhm.
again, his hand's already coming this direction. You just come up into it, so your chest becomes the fulcrum and your arm becomes the lever. And then you can get him on the other side too. So that's why it's really important to come up into your chest. And it's you may not be able to come up into his up like this, right? Which that's what it looked like to me, like you were doing, come up and over, because he's going to be in the way. His shoulder and arm is going to be in the way, so you may not be able to do that, right? So it may just be into his ribs, or if you're gonna hit toward his face, for instance, it's more like your arm circling out, shoulder, elbow, wrist.
Yeah.
So it's very whip-like. And there's the ribs there, and then there's the nose or the chin or the face, right? Or into the groin. Right? You get high, low, middle, right? So you should be set up for all those things. Uh, and this is what makes, I think, Tai Chi really valuable as a health art. To set yourself up for that, you have to relax and close the body in order then to expand it, right? Close, open, close, open. Lower back, upper chest, lower back, upper chest, lower back, upper chest. So really, when you do the move, since we're not doing this to become martial artists, what we're doing it for is to get the most chi flow as possible. So what you look for is just, in a way, it's just kind of the simplest closing and the simplest opening that gives you a full close and a full open, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
All right. Close, open, close, open, close, open. That's what I'm really thinking about when I'm doing it. I'm not thinking about busting the guy's nose. I'm thinking about, am I really closed? Or am I only closed halfway? Or maybe 60%, but I'm not really getting a full close. Why am I not getting a full close? Because I'm thinking about something else, right? I'm thinking about, gee, when class is over, I need to go to the grocery store. Well, that's a waste of time, right? So close. Ah, open. God, that feels so good. Ah, my whole upper spine pops and cracks when I do that, right? But you have to get out there to 100%. Master Zhang used to say that the magic is in the last 10 to 15%. If you're only going 60% of the way, you don't get to the magic. Right? You need to go to 100% because it's between 85% and 100% that you really get a stretch. One way to think about this is Tai Chi is a series of stretches. In that sense, it's yoga. right? Which is really about stretching, condensing, and stretching the body. And that's exactly what this is. Condense and stretch. Again, again, condense, stretch, 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 right? Now, sometimes the stretches are really obviously stretches, and what we think of as stretches, right? Which is the opening phase of this. Sometimes they're not they're not that demonstrative physically, but energetically they're just as strong. So, right? Condense. It's a much smaller movement, but it should still inside, how can I say? The door needs to be closed completely, right? Right? Punch, condense, condense, stretch, condense, stretch, condense. So sometimes the stretching seems much smaller, but it's not. It's still 100%.
Mhm.
It's just like, well, sometimes maybe you're just stretching your fingers. That's much smaller than doing that. You know, this is very demonstrative, but just stretching your fingers seems very small. But both can be stretched 100%. Now, when you stretch 100%, it's not this.
Yes.
It's still, there's still a little bend in the fingers. There's still a little bend in the arm because you want to protect your own elbow. But it's still full.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel like it's been stopped. It just feels like it's been regulated. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it together. Close, slow, very slow. Again. Close, open, 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 close. All right. That's opening and closing like that. If you can, hopefully you felt that, you can get it right. It's continuous. There's no breaks. So from the beginning of the form to the end of the form, the thread never breaks. You're just constantly stretching it, relaxing it, stretching it, relaxing it. Relax, stretch, 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 relax, or was stretch, relax, stretch, relax, stretch. Right? So I think I probably got some of those stretches and relaxes wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say, even though I spaced out. It's just like breathing. It's just open, open, close, open, close. It's the same way all the way through. Okay, let's hold on just a second. I was resetting my clock here because it was wrong. Okay, so we've done two parts here. I want to make sure that you've got them. So let me do the first part again, and then I'm going to watch you do it. All right. So let me see you do that part. Okay. One thing. Imagine you've done this. You reach out. It's like you reach out and you grab something, and then you twist it in. Twist. Twist. It's not your arm doing it, it's this doing it. Twist. And then on the other side, you're also twisting. So they both get twisted. So watch my fists. Watch. Grab something. Twist. That twisting, everything inside twists. So it's not your arms twisting it, it's this twisting it. Boom. Imagine you've gone to a rental on the beach, right? And you get to the front door, and the door's unlocked, but somehow maybe it's gotten a little rusty or something. So you grab hold of that handle, and you try to twist it, but it doesn't twist. You got to use your whole body. You got to use your weight. Now, we don't do that really super strongly, but you still should feel it, because that's what makes it happen on the inside, right? All right, reach out and grab. Twist in. Twist out. Yeah, okay, again, one more time. Yes. Good. Good. All right, do that whole little section again, one more time. The whole thing. Watch. Watch right here. The back, the chest, lower back, upper chest. Right? Because you might be doing it like this. Doing it from your arms won't do anything. You have to use your center line, your trunk. So close, open. One more. Yes. Good, very good. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you can always do it more softly as long as you're following that pattern on the inside. You don't have to do the fajian, the snap. You can just do it very gently. Yeah. Okay. So the next part, after you've done that, so we did a lot of work on this. Watch. When your weight goes to the back, that's when you shift. That toe opens, and that gives you space to walk through. Okay, you do that little section. Okay, the very last part, let me demonstrate that very last part. Watch. So it's very small. It's not this. It's not this. This is incorrect. It's too big. The guy's going to get away and run to the next county. All right. So it's very small. It's being done on the inside. Watch the danchin. So it's not the arms doing it because your arms are not strong enough. You got to use your body weight, and this is the signal for your body weight, right? It's the body that does it. Forward shinna, reverse shinna. So the arms are. It's not that they don't engage; they do, but they don't. They don't. In the West, we have this thing thinking that our arms and legs are the most important thing. It's subconscious, but that's just the way our culture is. Their culture is just the opposite. It's the core. Now, in Western athletics, they always talk about the core, the core, the core, the core. But most people just don't get it. It's not your arms doing this. They're just not strong enough. Right? It's you got to use the weight of the body. The weight of the body. Yeah. All right, one more
From the beginning?
from here. Good, much better. Okay, let's finish up with this last little part here. So we won't be able to get the whole thing, but at least we can introduce it, and then tomorrow we can go through this in more detail. So let me just demonstrate it. So from the punch, forward chinna, reverse chinna, close, open, throw, push, punch, stretch, close, open, punch, roll, forward. All right. So there's a whole series of movements in there, but you know what? I think we should not even get into it today. I think this has been plenty, but we'll work on that one tomorrow, and you'll
Good.
be you'll be way ahead of these guys.
Well, this is helpful for me because I realize there are a lot of sort of, again, little moving parts that I wasn't really getting.
Yes,
So
exactly. And those little moving parts are just as important as the big moving parts, but they're
if
but
not
they're
more so.
they're but they're much more difficult to see.
Yeah.
So
And
Grandmaster,
they're so essential to the whole thing.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, exactly. Like anything else in life, it's like cooking. You
Mhm.
can't go 85% of the way on cooking, right? And
Yeah.
you got to go 100% of the way if you want to be a really good cook.
Yeah.
All right, that was good. That was a
Yeah.
good section. So we'll work on that last movement tomorrow. It's a long,
Okay.
complicated part of that, and we'll have this whole section.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Thanks.